Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to the scoop shop to Herbal Artists, and I wanted to say something. I guess you guys have noticed I've been putting my life on live a lot. That's for a couple of reasons. First off, my life is full of miracles, and it has been for quite a while, and God has just told me finally, like, look, put it on live, that way people can see it with their own eyes, so there's no doubt. Second off, I'm doing primarily volunteer work in my community, and I'm not volunteering for a nonprofit. I'm volunteering for the community in general. Like, I just go out and I do stuff that I feel like needs to be done, like grow food and create spaces, beautify things. So I've been putting my work that I'm doing in the gardens, I've been putting that on live, and putting like my Venmo information on there. So that if people want to contribute at all financially, they can. There's also the opportunity to work alongside me. That's another way to help. Now, for my entire life, I've had a sort of relationship to money and my gifts that have made me quite uncomfortable, because we live in a world that tells us that if we don't charge a certain amount of money for our services or our time, that's reflective of the fact that we don't value ourselves. Right? Like, I need to be charging people $200 an hour, otherwise that's proof that I don't think highly of myself. Well, here's what I have to say about that. I think so highly of myself, being a child of God, that I don't think that my self-worth or value can be summed up in a dollar amount. I'm one of the most wealthy people you'll ever meet, and it has nothing to do with the amount of money in my bank account. It's about spiritual wealth. That's real wealth, guys. Money's a man-made construct. Now, I've always intuitively known since I was a small child that it's not right to, what is this woman doing? What the heck? Okay. The cross guard, she looks like she's doing some kind of dance like that I would do. Anyways, let me focus on this. When I got into body work, I was very uncomfortable charging money for putting my hands on people, because I've known my entire life that God's given me a certain gift in touching people to help them heal. That's a gift certain humans have. We all have it if we get in tune, because we're all energy. Energy flows through us. We can affect another person's energy by touching them. We can affect another person's energy just by being in the same room with them, just by holding an attention, okay? Because we are all connected energetically. Money's energy. It's a type of energy. I've never felt comfortable telling people I can't share my gift with you because you don't have enough money to pay me. That feels wrong to me. Likewise, these prosperity gospels like Joel Osteen, that feels very wrong to me. That feels very wrong, okay? Now, I was in a relationship at the time I got my massage therapy license, and when I started, I said, I'm just going to do sliding scale and or whatever people can afford to give, and that's the way I was advertising my services. Now, I happen to be with a woman who was caught up in this lie of thinking that your self-worth is reflected by how much you charge for your services. And so she got on me about how, like, she doesn't want to be with someone who doesn't value themselves, and I should be charging $125 at a minimum for my massage services, even though I just came out of massage school and I didn't even have a lot of experience technically. But that was her identity. It was wrapped up in being with someone who made a certain amount of money. That's her deal. But I loved this person, and I had insecurities about being alone, and I was codependent. And so what I let happen was I let myself be talked into compromising my own values and ethics. And I started charging a lot of money for my services. And guess what? I got it because I'm good. And there are lots of people in this world that have money and they're happy to pay it. And I'm not saying that we should never accept money for our services. But what I'm saying right now is I'm going back to that way of being, of trusting and knowing that I will be provided for, and it doesn't have to be through money. Okay, I'm not going to hold back the gifts God has given me from other people who may need to receive those gifts because they don't have a certain amount of money in their bank, or they don't have the budget to do it. So what I'm saying, guys, if you want a massage, tell me what you can afford. Is it money? Is it a trade? Do you want to do a sliding scale? Now, I'm not going to let anyone take advantage of me. I have discernment. If you are a person who has $1 million in the bank, don't come at me expecting to get free treatment. You know, let's all be real with each other. Let's just do right by one another. And I ain't worried about people taking advantage of me because I'm smart. And I won't let it happen. But what I'm saying is, I'm as close to being as a renunciant as you can possibly be without technically being a renunciant. Because I'm not going to shun money altogether, because that's one avenue through which I can get my needs met. But I also do not make money. I'm not a slave to money. I don't think it's the only way. I don't limit myself to saying, well, I gotta have a job I don't like so I can make money. No, I don't work at a job that's soul-sucking so I can be guaranteed a certain amount of money each month. By doing that, I limit myself to any other opportunity that might come my way because I'm not opening myself up to it. You see what I'm saying? I'm an herb scoop shop. I'm working on making medicine. Eventually, I'll have to sell my medicine for a certain amount because you can't lose money. It costs money to like buy the herbs and things like that. So I will be selling a product. I won't be giving it away. But you can come in there and talk to me anytime. We can sit together. I can work on your body. We can do some sound healing. We can grow food together in the garden. I don't charge anything for any of that stuff. I don't. If you ever want to give me a donation, feel free. I'm not ever gonna shun a gift that someone's given me. Right? We're all meant to share. It's meant to be a circle, a give and take. It doesn't have to just be money, and it doesn't have to be reflective. Money, what you're charging as far as money goes, is not reflective of who you are and what your value is as a person. That's a lie. You think Mother Teresa is worthless because she lived a life where she just volunteered and worked for people from her heart? You think that that's reflective of like that she doesn't have any worth? No, she's so wealthy. She's walking with the light of God and love and angels. Like, you can't get wealthier than that. So what I'm saying to you guys is, I haven't even looked at my website in 2 years, really. Like, so it has old pricing on there. Like, it has $125 I was charging for an hour of massage, and I was getting it. I was banking, you know, I was rolling the dough, and I thought I was hot shit. I mean, and I am, but only because God made me that way, not because of anything I do. We're all hot shit, you know? We're all the greatest of all time because no one is like us. We're all utterly uniquely individual. And that's why, and unique. And like, we don't have to compete with each other for that reason. No one can compete with you. It's not even possible. You're in a league of your own. We all are. But at the same time, we're all fingers on the same hand. We're all individuals and we are all one. Life is a paradox. So I'm on my way. I'm about 5 minutes away from the scoop shop. I'm going to be there today. We're going to go get a picnic table so that we can have a space out back to put in the shade, to sit when people come together to work in the garden. We'll have a nice, comfortable space. We'll have a water thing out there so we can stay cool and hydrated. We're coming together as a community, guys. If you want to come and play with us, stop by anytime. Or you can text me, 813-468-0598. I'll put you on a text list. And I'm starting to let people know when and what time and all that I'm going to be out there working in the garden. So if you want to get on that list, shoot me a text, okay? 813-468-0598.